Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion's Challenge Runs in the Binding of Isaac. I know you see Mom's Knife. No way, don't go anywhere. This is a run suggested by YouTube user The Medieval Massacre, and this is another run kind of like the prostate cancer or enlarged prostate one. It actually has a backstory or a premise behind it. So basically, this is called Honor Thy Mother. We, as Isaac, feel somewhat responsible for our mother going totally religiously batshit crazy and then eventually being killed at her own hands. So we ask Mom, how can I make this up to you? Like, how can I make things better? And she tells us to go kill Satan. So our final goal on this one is going to be to go kill Satan. And we have a suite of Mom items to help us out. So the Medieval Massacre says we are armed with Mom's power, which is obviously Mom's knife here. We also have Mom's foresight, which is contact and like Mom's contact and Mom's tear, or Mom's eye, I guess, that gives us tears upgrade. And beyond that, we just cannot fight Mom on this run, so that's why we have the shovel. The shovel is unreplaceable, but we have to skip over the Mom fight and skip over the Mom's heart boss fight. So really, I kind of feel like at the outset this run's going to be too easy. There was no condition like skip item rooms, skip boss rooms, but I think, or not skip boss rooms obviously, but I think on this run, I think the way we're going to do it is we're going to skip all item rooms and we're only going to take items from boss rooms. So hopefully I am going to pick up some HP upgrades or other worthwhile health items on the way, because for power, I mean, no one man should have all of what we have. We have a terrible cyst on the back of our head. Like, in terms of actual damage, I don't think that's going to be an issue at all, because we are obviously dealing with Mom's knife. Mom's knife also having the freezing effect means that we're in a very good position on that front. Please don't die on the first floor here. We'll see who we fight. Well, monsters should die very quickly. We basically just need health. Okay, so that's a good start. I don't know why the poop exploded in the corners, but I'll definitely take the HP upgrade. And we're going to try to beat Satan, which I think, again, all we need is a little bit of health to make this happen. I picked this run not necessarily because it's balanced, and not necessarily, although there will be conspiracy theories here, because I just love Mom's knife, but I picked it primarily because I enjoy, well, A, it was the top comment, and B, I enjoy these runs that have some kind of backstory that add a little bit to the Isaac experience. I'm hoping that's the kind of stuff we'll see in the Binding of Isaac Rebirth later this year. Well, next year, I guess. So we got Bombs Are Key, which could be good. Guess we might as well take the Curved Horn, which I believe is just a straight... I always get it confused. Apparently Goat Hoof is the speed upgrade, Curved Horn is the damage upgrade, but I've heard conflicting reports on that. There is the boss room that we cannot go to. I'm expecting that, you know, with 4 hearts and a Spirit Heart, we're going to be in a very good position for now. Although things obviously can change drastically as we move along. We're going to take the key here and just continue onwards. Destroy the silkworms that we come across. What could be what would be the worst situation we could possibly come in or come across on this run? Well, I think if we came across some difficult bosses before we got too much health. So if we came across like the Fallen very soon, that would be probably terrible for business. Or Bloat, or the boss that requires you to actually shoot behind it in order to hit it, like Mask of Infamy, or the other one. Like that drops the AIDS poop. It might be the Carrion Queen, might be the Husk. I can never remember. I don't know, man. All I'm saying, oh Jesus, just back up, is that I think we're in an okay position. But when it comes to challenge runs, I'm usually like 20% of the time I've got it bang on, and the rest of the time I just completely have absolutely no fucking idea. I'm like, yeah, this run should be easy, and then we die, like the Candle run where we died on like the 2nd floor. Well, I think it was actually Depths Part 1, but still. It feels like the 2nd floor when you played as much Isaac as I have. Depths Part 1 is just like the 20-mile marker of a very, very long road trip. We're going to see what we've got in our boss room here, because we're basically done with this. Oh, barely missed him. What about High Priestess? Yeah, I figured that would just kill him in one hit, so we will take that. We probably shouldn't take deals with the devil, considering the whole premise of this run is to kill Satan. So we're just going to move onwards and check out down here instead. Like I said, there were no real conditions given for this run. But I feel like some conditions needed to be added in order to give it some balance. Because if we also went to item rooms, I think this would just be far, far too easy. I would love to go to that boss trap room. I mean, I suppose we could go to the shop, but again, I think that's kind of overkill at this point. Like, if we went to item rooms and we picked up basically anything good, I mean, we probably wouldn't, because generally the tendency is, I think Bloody Penny is more valuable in this situation. Generally, the way it works is when you have a spacebar item and you have to hold on to that spacebar item, you will only get spacebar items that replace it in the shops, or sorry, in the item rooms. That's not actually like a mathematical law, an immutable rule, but it is the tendency that we tend to see. So maybe I would have gotten nothing there. The tendency that I tend to see is, I don't know, that sounds like a great lyric that I could put in, you know, send that to John Mayer or something and he would like that. We've reached another dead end here, but the Catacombs Part 2 is basically almost over. Mom's Knife plus Mom's Contact is a fantastic combination. Unfortunately, I'm taking a stupid amount of damage here. We really need to get some HP upgrades, because pretty soon we're going to start skipping boss fights, which means we are going to stop getting as much treasure. How did I get hit there? I don't know. And how did I get hit there? And why am I so close to death now? There's the tick. It's just now dawning on me, the realization that we could somehow actually lose this run if I get incredibly unlucky. Bloody Penny, hook me up! Puberty is not good, but what we can do, this is like a, not a last-ditch effort, but something to secure ourselves a little bit longer because I've been playing very badly so far. We can't get that, but what we could do, actually we probably could get that, to be honest with you, but we're just going to pick up some money here. Really do not step on the spikes. I was hoping that that would give us Bloody Penny. It did. What do we have in the boss trap room though? We do have an HP upgrade, so this is definitely worth our time. Amazingly, this whole debacle may end up working itself out for the best for us. Like I might end up picking up, oh come on, permanent HP upgrade and allowing myself to get some extra health. Like some extra red hearts, I mean. Obviously we've already gotten some extra health by way of that HP upgrade we picked up. Is this guy dead or, yes, okay. Good, so we get 2 extra bombs. We picked up a little bit of health here, and a little bit more there. We're gonna see if this other penny can give us some remaining health. No. We still have 2 hearts now, though. Well, not still. We now have 2 hearts. Before we only had 1, and things were getting a little bit down to the wire. Now I can at least take 1 more hit from an asshole enemy before entering a panic state again. So this is gonna be Envy. I don't like this at all. But the thing with Envy, well, A, we're going to freeze it, which is very useful. B, if we just manage to stand facing, like with the knife pointed towards the Envies that are coming after us, we shouldn't be able to get hit. So just let it happen a little bit more. 1 more. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we can shoot the whoop, which we can't really use. But at the very least, we didn't take any damage against Envy. I much would have preferred an attack fly there, obviously. But you can't always get what you want. We're going to be fighting the boss very soon, which worries me a little bit, because if it's a difficult boss, we can find ourselves in a very difficult position. More bombs. Please give me a penny or a heart. Neither. Okay, laser bullet flies means I could very easily take damage on this room. And this run, like I said, 20% of the time I know what's going on with challenge runs. I can fairly accurately predict if one's going to be easy or difficult. Not this time, apparently, because this one is proving way more difficult than I would have expected, based on my own admitted failings in the early game. Is this thing serious? What happened there? There's like 3 of these things appeared all of a sudden. That guy's got to be dead now. He had 2 wafers attached to his body. Good. Range upgrade might be worthless, but hey, it's Mom's heal, so at least it fits with the run so far. We are up to 2.5 hearts now. And there's Demon Judgment, who is probably barking up the wrong tree right now. Sorry, buddy. You know, a friend in need is a friend indeed. But unfortunately, I am in need right now, so I am my own best friend. Cue us finding the best friend item on this floor. Or the bum friend, which is truly the best friend. Okay, so we're just going to play it cool with Greenie here. There we go. Okay, we're starting to feel a little bit more confident. Although, in order to beat Satan and get through the womb... That was awful. I would very much like to have more health. Hopefully we get 9 pennies in here. 3 is enough to give us 1/2 heart. It's something, I guess. But we've lost a heart and a half on the last few rooms. This is good, though. We have the bombs and keys necessary. Plus we'll get some... Oh, we got another golden chest? That kind of sucks. But hey, there's that. Tammy's head we can't use. Wooden spoon we can use. Again, this could be something perceived as a mom item. Assuming she beat us with this when we were younger. We are at 3 health now. Now, we are just going to continue to take the worst damage of all time, apparently. I don't know why I'm playing so poorly here. I wanted to check. This is what I get, because I wanted to check for just red hearts. I didn't want to pick up like a battery or anything like that, because we're only going to use the shovel twice. I've been tempted to use it in other circumstances, but we're only going to use it twice. Oh my god. This is good, though, actually. Greed is going to give us more red hearts. Hopefully. Unless Bloody Penny, like, seriously sucks, which, to be honest with you, it kind of did there. We are at 2.5 health. Apparently, I am physically incapable of getting any more, despite the fact that I am dealing with Bloody Penny here. And again, Demon Judgment, I'm sorry. Maybe next time, when I'm in a better place, and we are both cats, I can make your life a little bit easier too. But right now, my life is the #1 priority for me, and I continue to take just the worst damage of all time. I'm not liking my chances for moving forwards into the womb and beyond at this point. Wanted to make a Buzz Lightyear joke, then I remembered, hey, recently I made a Buzz Lightyear joke to the womb and beyond. That's his old catchphrase anyway. What can I say? I'm recycling a little bit. We are on like episode 375 or something. Cut me some slack there. Just gonna keep moving. Oh, that was the worst. I didn't realize that was the champion. So I just walked right into the kind of backsplash of his attack there. And we're just gonna continue moving onwards. I kind of want to explore the rest of the floor, to be honest with you. Because I'm worried about our red heart situation. We could possibly, I don't know, get something from one of these rooms on the right side that would make me feel a lot better. Like if we just came across like 7... Oh, man. 7 pennies on the ground. That would be fantastic. It's a verse from 12 Days of Christmas I always forget. 7 pennies on the ground in your mom's womb. There's a reason they don't do that one at school anymore. There we go. Okay, so we got 1 penny and 1 half red, or 1 full red heart. Yeah, that was actually well worth our time. And now I feel like we're a little bit safer to go down to the boss fight. All we need to do usually with these bosses is get close enough to them. And if we honor our mother here, we'll be ever closer towards finishing our goal. We are going to get a Meat Boy, which is a blessing in disguise for sure. It's going to allow us to do a ton of extra damage against these bosses. Well, not a ton, but a little bit of extra damage against these bosses. Also take out enemies that get too close to us, which has been, again, kind of a historic sore spot. So we are skipping over the mom boss fight here, but I may want to just examine the rest of the floor regardless. Just to pick up, again, maybe some extra health, because I really don't want to go down to the womb in my current state. Alright, that was very good, and also lucky. Remember, we're not going to the chest, so I don't need to defeat Mom to get the Polaroid. I could actually just stick it out with the trinket we have right now, which is Bloody Penny, which may prove incredibly useful for us as we move onwards, actually. And this is probably a floor where I will look for the secret room, because I need the health that the pennies would possibly give me if I find them there. But of course, I'll probably just get a slot machine. We are back to full health. I didn't think it was possible, but here we are. Mom's Pearl is actually very good as well. It gives us more Spirit Heart drops. But I think in our current state, I want to stick with Bloody Penny. It's a little bit of a safer option, because money is always easy to come by. There's the Mom boss fight, so obviously this is going to mark a dead end for us over here, because we're not going to fight her this time. As we are trying to honor her for a change rather than insult her, we're just going to take this card to the Hermit Room. You know what? Yeah, why don't we buy Spirit Hearts? When I said we wouldn't be going to the shop, I meant we're not going to go to the shop and buy, like, spacebar items like the battery and whatnot, the compass, etc., etc. Consumables are usually a go anyway. There's another Spirit Heart drop. Thank God I went through all of this floor, even though I kind of thought we would just speedrun it at first. Anytime you start with Mom's Knife, it is speedrun worthy, of course, but we are kind of getting fairly close to the end of this floor, actually. Fairly quickly. Emperor takes us directly to the boss, which we will probably use on the Womb Part 1. We're going to skip the Womb Part 2, remember. And you might be saying, why not save it for Sheol? The answer is that I don't know. Why not speed things up in the early part here, when it doesn't matter as much? We aren't going to need these keys for anything, so we might as well open up both of these and get whatever's in there. A little bit of an extra range upgrade and another Mom item, which fits in, again, thematically, with the rest of this run. Now I wish I had just used the shovel to get the F out of here, but I feel compelled to defeat the room. I know I could use the shovel right now, but I'm thinking maybe we'll get a Spirit Heart or something from the rest of this. Who knows? Well, we got a pill, which is I found pills. That's not a Spirit Heart. In fact, it's not useful at all. Okay, come on, spiders. Okay, you are dead. How about you? There we go. Okay, do I need that half red heart? I absolutely do not need that half red heart. I do need the Emperor card. We are going to use the shovel. We've got to be coming up to a dead end. This is indeed a dead end. Just got to be a little careful, because these guys are all going to explode into bomb flies. That's the thematic element that ties this room together. And I think we can just use the spacebar now, and then, or the shovel I should say, not the spacebar, and then go down. Woompar 1. Immediately skip over the rest of the floor, and we're going to be fighting the bloat, which is the worst time in my entire life. But if I can freeze him, as I just did, that makes our life way easier. So we're just going to try not to get in his way. Oh, well, that didn't work. One more hit will do this, actually. That was fairly easy. We get a speed upgrade. We don't get any extra... Brimstone Cat. We don't want out of this. We don't get any extra HP upgrades, which is what I was mainly looking for. But we're still alive, and as soon as our shovel charges, we will just immediately skip down a Sheol. This is where this run really starts to gain some momentum. That's a troll bomb. But we do have a lot of red hearts in here. 4 of them, actually. 4 half red hearts, anyway. That was almost terrible dodging. So yes, if we lose our spirit hearts and start to go on red hearts alone on this floor, we should be in a pretty good position. Let's just walk this guy onto the knife. Samson's Lock. Bloody Penny probably still more valuable than that at this point. We will get a spirit heart from these Blue Larry Juniors when we kill them. Shouldn't be cocky. Should say if we kill them, although it's fairly unlikely that we're going to die, given the composition of this room. Okay, so another spirit heart. We got 3 more rooms to go before the shovel gets charged. This is one of those weird situations where if we actually did not have the shovel and weren't forced to use it, we could get through this floor faster. Because the Mom's Heart boss fight is right there. However, you know, I don't choose the conditions of the run. And that's the whole point of a challenge run, is to augment the way that you originally play. And this is indeed my favorite kind of challenge run. Low health, well, I mean, that's out of the control of the person creating it, but limited amounts of health, high amounts of offense, always makes for the most exciting runs, in my opinion. That was a Tinted Rock, which was an unbelievably good coincidence. We're just going to check up here. There should be another room we can go to just to get this charged. Alright, you know, the whole scheme of things, this isn't the worst room we could be fighting right now. We got Meat Boys and Sis. The thematic, or the theme tying these guys together is obviously that they are pains in the ass to hit. There we go. So we're going to use the shovel, and it's down to Sheol. This will be the final floor that we're going to have to deal with here. Don't know how quickly... Oh, man. Now, the thing is, I can't underestimate Sheol. It's not as difficult as the Cathedral, but it's not a walk in the park, you know? Like, these lasers are nothing to F with. Still going well. Thank you, Bloody Penny. Like, there's still some rough things that we could end up coming across on this floor for sure. And even Satan himself can take you by surprise sometimes. It's a very easy famine fight, of course. I mean, we're not dealing with the chest here. Let's not blow things out of proportion. But this does have the potential to whittle away my heart slowly on a couple of difficult room types, which will then make it more difficult for me to beat Satan. But for now, it looks fairly good. Lots of half red hearts just kind of hanging out, which is important for my long-term health, I think. Let's try to freeze this guy. Michael Jackson's off the wall. Yeah, he is. Off the planet. He's crazy. Isn't he gonna freeze himself? I don't know, my Murray from Flight of the Conchords accent is not really where it used to be. As I say many times, I can only hold 2 or 3 impressions in my head at one time, and they're pretty bad to begin with. So don't get your hopes up for a good, you know, proper New Zealand accent anytime soon. We're just gonna back it up here. I don't like dealing with these guys. They don't like dealing with me either, though. Especially when I've got Mom's Knife. We should be coming fairly close to what I assume is the boss room. Just wanted to get that laser out of the way. And provided, yes, there we go. Provided I freeze him, I should be able to... Whoa, that was close. I don't know why he became impossible to hit all of a sudden. There we go. Our pill is bombs are key, which is actually totally useless, but I used it anyway. It's actually, I probably should have saved it, because then we could have used bombs, or more bombs, I should say, on the Satan boss fight. But overall, I think we're in a very good position here. I would be quite surprised if we managed to fuck it up at this point. Again, stranger things have happened, as I always say. However, I don't think stranger things are going to happen this time. I believe our mother is going to be honored. This is a nice little relaxing early morning Isaac run for Christmas Eve, which is when I'm recording this. So let's see what we're dealing with here. Just Satan. I know the Satan boss fight like the back of my hand. Just place an F-load of bombs in here. I actually missed, I think, with the Fallen bomb that I always place. Now we're just going to watch out for these bomb flies. Those are the biggest asshole on this fight. But, oh, we're going to get hit again. That's okay, he's frozen now. Just focus on this guy temporarily. If I could just freeze him. There we go. Didn't freeze him, but he did die. This guy is now frozen. He blends in with the ground. Alright, well, this might be harder than I had originally anticipated because I took 3 damage against the Fallen, which was very unexpected to say the least. Alright, that was close. But I managed to dodge that effectively. The thing with Satan is I used to, like, really have his number. But since then, it's been a while since I fought him, so my patterns are a little bit fuzzy. Just keep dodging. Then we want to move through the middle. That'll kill him. Okay. That went better. I basically needed to not get hit on that section if I was going to have any chance of success. And we're just staying away from the bomb flies primarily. The longer I can keep them out of my life. Oh man, this is going to be close. There we go. We actually succeeded. Okay, that was close. Well, thank you to the Medieval Massacre for that challenge run suggestion. That was a lot of fun, and again, a nice way to ease into your day. But in any case, thank you guys for watching. Continue suggesting your challenge runs. I will do the ones that I see in the top comments that I deem most appropriate and or entertaining, or, you know, personally satisfying for me as a man. But in any case, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.